Alright, Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, B'chakodash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well. And peace and blessings to the elect out there that's pushing this word in all truth and sincerity. Alright, this this lesson was inspired by something that happened at camp today. A bug out. Former
GMS member.
Yeah, he apparently, at least that's what he said. He said that he was a part of GMS North Carolina, and now he's with.
We don't know what group. We just know they were all black.
Yeah, and there's some type of unity, something or other of Hebrew Israelites here in Memphis, and there are 3 guys that came up respectfully at the beginning of camp, and then later on, they left respectfully. Agreed that the RFID chip was the mark of the beast. And kept peace and left. We told him shalom, and then this dude comes up a little while after.
Yep.
As we're talking about Joel, the 2nd chapter, and he comes up with a shirt that says Joel 2 and 11.
Hoodie.
Yeah, a hoodie.
Shirt,
Hoodie.
Hoodie with fringes, basically.
Kind. And we're talking about how some camps think that that's talking about a carnal army. And how Joel 2 is basically talking about a carnal army, and we're about to go into how that's talking about the missiles.
Yep. And
he comes up with Joel 2 on a shirt, and we ask him about it, and he starts rambling off with pride and strife, and no edification was gonna come out.
Yep.
So
yeah, because he was saying they think Joel 2 is them marching up the street, basically. It's just not. It's the missiles, man. You see? But we gonna play the video from our camp. It's on camp video. It's on GMS Memphis Nabah page, and also it will be on GMS Memphis Flee Egypt as well. Segments. Sections of it. We'll play this really quick.
That's the spirit. No, you put me on the spot. We're on it, man. We the Lord's on it, man. It don't matter to GMS, IUSC, IUSDK, ABC, LGH, all the levels. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to be good. That's what we're about. So it ain't none of that. All that division stuff that y'all talking about, none of that. We got the 100% truth and all that. Now sight. That's a no. You don't even know that. You don't even know that. And I know what y'all mean. I was in GMS. North Carolina. GMS North Carolina. Hey, brother, them some good brothers. Hey, but all that egotistical, being on top of somebody, y'all got the 100% truth.
Hey, well, that's it,
yeah,
I was in GMS. I was in North Carolina. What they say, those some good brothers. And we believe it, because they kick your ass out of GMS, man.
Yeah,
you see? He's talking about all the no divisions, 100% truth. We don't have it, nobody got it. You see? And stuff like that. Talking about we supposed to be a unity and stuff like that, man. You going off, man. Because we brought out Amos 3 and 3. Can 2 walk together except they be agreed, man?
Yeah, really, there's a lot of points that we can hit on just from this guy alone, and Lord willing, we're gonna hit those points.
Hey,
if not in this video, later on in the week, but for the time being, this lesson is gonna be about Joel, the 2nd chapter.
Yeah, man. Cause we probably be on this video every day, daily, man, throughout the week, man.
Mm-hmm.
But then go get to Joel 2, man.
Yeah, this is Joel 2. I'll start at 2.
I'll read for you.
Okay.
It's Joel 2 and 2. I started 1. Can I start 1?
Yeah, you can start.
It said, blow you the trumpet in Zion and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble. For the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand. A day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness. It's the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong. There had not been ever the like, neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations.
Yeah, so this is the Lord saying, give his people warning for the great and terrible day, for it's time like no other, and from then, before it even gets really into it, man, we've seen people march before. MLK fucking marched, and look how that ended up.
Yeah.
All right, we've seen IUIC march, man.
Here in Memphis, up.
In Memphis, that shit didn't do anything. All right, even if y'all were to take up arms and start marching into a military battle, y'all ain't. It's not gonna prosper. But
Yep.
kind of keep going.
Verse 3. We say a day of darkness and of gloominess. We read Amos 5, the 5th chapter. It said, woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord, because the Lord coming with fire, Joel 2, you just got to start at 1, man, But it say on 3. A fire divided before them, and behind them a flame burning.
Okay, so a fire burneth before them, and behind them a flame burneth. So what? Okay, is it gonna be a fire burning in front of y'all? Gonna march with tiki torches or something?
Yeah. It said, the land is the garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness, and nothing shall escape them, man.
Right. So y'all are gonna turn in, nature into a desert. How's the army gonna do that? You're gonna stampede it into little grains of sand? Come on now.
It say, for the appearance of them is the appearances of horses, man. It's comparing it,
Yeah.
And horses is power, Horse represent power. And the horsemen, so shall they run. Like the noise of chariots on the tops of mountains shall they leap. Like the noise of a flame of fire.
Yeah.
That-
when the brother went into at camp, whenever you see the word as, it means it's a word used to liken something to. So
And similar.
yeah, it's similar to.
Yeah, it say, like the noise of a flame of fire that devoured the stubble. It says, strong people sit in battle away. Is,
Yeah, as like it's like that, not it is that.
Yeah.
That'd be like, cause he's trying to describe something that isn't invented yet.
Right.
So he's seeing,
Before his time.
Yeah, it's a nuclear missile, and he's writing it onto something that he has seen. So that'd be like, hey, describe. But if this was describing an actual army of people, that'd be like me saying, hey, describe this car to me, and you say it's like a car. I'm slap you upside the head. I'm like, yeah, I know it's a car, but describe it.
Right. Yeah. Then it say, Joel 2:6. Before they face, the people should be much pain. All faces should gather blackness, man. Like Brother Tazamot at camp, they said, when they were marching IUIC in Memphis, when they were marching, people were laughing at them. They wasn't in pain. They were scoffing, mocking at them, man.
That's right.
Shit, we were fucking making videos on that, man. We wasn't in pain about that, man.
And the Spirit had it to bring it back.
Yep. It says 7. They should run like mighty men. They should climb the walls like men of war. And they should march everyone on his ways, and they should not break their ranks. So how can you say this is us marching up the street? This is talking about men marching up the street. Because back in since the beginning of verse 1 all the way down to this point in verse 7, it's talking about a fire.
Right.
A missile, man. You gotta understand, before in the prophet's time, they were comparing things to what they already saw in their time, man. Like arrows, bows. That was their weapons, man. Horses, that was their power, man. You see? But it say back in 7.
Hey, actually, yeah, keep going.
Yeah, it say they should run like mighty men. They should climb the walls like men of war. And they should march everyone on his ways, and they should not break their ranks. Neither should one thrust another. They should walk everyone in his path, and when they fall upon the sword, they should not be wounded.
Right, because the purpose of a nuclear missile is to explode. So any anti-missile defense system hits it, that thing's still gonna explode. It's just gonna. But the Lord has a designated spot for wherever they're supposed to explode.
Yeah.
But yeah, did you read the part where it described it to horses, like horsemen?
Yeah, that
I think it was up a bit. but I wanted to.
Yeah, 4. Yeah, Joel 2:4. The appearance of them is the appearance of horses.
Mhm.
And as horsemen, so shall they run.
Now I'm going to link it up with this, Revelation 2:16. It says, and the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000. And I heard the number of them. All right, now this isn't talking about a literal army of horsemen. All right, because verse 17, it says, and thus I saw the horses.
You in Revelation 9?
Yeah.
Okay, 9. Okay.
It says, and thus I saw the horses in the vision, and them that sat on them having breastplates of fire, and of jacinth and brimstone, and the heads of the horses were as heads of lions, and out of their mouths issued fire, and smoke and brimstone.
Mm.
So he was describing, John the Revelator was having the same vision as Joel, and he's going into the description.
Yeah, different
Yeah.
point of view. Go ahead.
Because he was likening it unto, 200,000. That's 200 million missiles. Yeah, you'd say that would be an army if you ever saw that many missiles flying across the sky. I'd liken that unto an army, a fleet, It says, the heads of the horses were as heads of lions, because that's where the power is, the warhead, like lions. Because what does a lion do? How its power is in its jaws. Whenever it attacks something, man,
And lock
through,
on.
yeah. And
Yes.
out of their mouths issued fire, warhead. When it explodes, fire goes everywhere, and smoke and brimstone, mushroom cloud,
Yeah.
and then the radiation. The brimstone being left behind. By these three was the third part of men killed, by the fire, by the smoke, and the brimstone, which issued out of their mouths. For their power was in their mouth and in their tails. In the mouth, because that's where the warhead is, and in their tails, because that's how they travel from point A to point B. For their tails were like unto serpents, and had heads, and with them they do hurt.
Hurt, man.
That's pretty much
That's
it.
pretty much it, man. Can I grab some?
No. Yeah, you can.
I'm over the side.
Okay.
It's Luke 12. Damn. Yeah, Luke 12, I'm going to start at 49. I'm come to send fire on the earth, and what will I if it be already kindled? But I have baptism to be baptized with, and how am I straightened till it be accomplished? Suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth, I tell ye nay, beware the division.
Right, because that's the spirit of these unity camps is, we all come together. We shouldn't be divided. Yahushua said that he's coming back to separate the wheat from the tares, the goats from the lambs, the wicked from the righteous. He talks about how the chief cornerstone becomes a stumbling block to those who won't understand, but a chief cornerstone to the ones that are supposed to build with him.
I get a quick one too. The Philippians 2:2. Fulfill ye my joy that ye be like-minded, having the same love, being of one accord, of one mind. Amos 3:3, man.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty much it, man.
Yeah, that's true unity, is to be like-minded, not we're next to each other and I don't even know how they're united.
Yeah,
They're united in confusion, like Calabia said.
Confusion. Yeah. That's it. Matthew 12:50. For whosoever should do the will of my Father which is in heaven, the same is my brother and sister and mother, man. So you probably doing the will of the Most High, Not talking about join unity and march up the street, man. It's confusing, man. You probably doing the will of the Most High. They say occupy till they come. Give them wine for me. Prophesy on the war, pestilence, famine, death. That the Lord is on his way back, man. Don't take the mark of the beast, Don't take the vaccine, man. You see? Hey, the Lord, it said, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling, man. You gotta do it.
Yeah, so with that, I hope this video is edifying and uplifting to the elect of Israel. And peace and blessings, to you brothers out there that's pushing this word in all truth and sincerity. Alright, so with that, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, B'chakodash.
Alright, shalom.
Shalom.